If you want to get anywhere in life, you have to transcend the need to have proof before taking action. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, believing in the validity of proof is ultimately a choice. For example, if I flip on a light switch and that makes the lights turn on, I could say that that is proof that flipping the light switch turns on the lights. But you may or may not believe that. You might say, I think it's just a coincidence that when you flip the switch, the lights go on. That's not enough proof for me to believe that those two things are connected. You're going to have to give me a lot more evidence than that. For most of us, the flipping the switch and seeing the lights go on is proof enough that those two events are connected. But you could argue that that is not sufficient proof. You could say that you need to see more than that, and maybe you want to see all of the electrical wiring that is connected between the switch and the lights, for example. You might need that much in order to say that you have sufficient proof. But again, like I said, most of us don't need that. For us, it's good enough to see that, you flip on the switch, the lights go on. Good. Now let's keep taking action and moving on with life. Whenever people have done great things, they didn't necessarily have proof beforehand that assured them that they would have success. When Roger Bannister ran less than 4 minutes in the mile for the first time, there was no proof that that was possible. All the scientists said that it was not physically possible for the human body to run 1 mile in less than 4 minutes. Alas, he did it anyway. When Martin Luther King talked about equal rights between blacks and whites in America in the 1960s, he didn't have any proof that he would succeed. That had not happened in America prior to him being an activist. There was no proof that the civil rights movement would work, but he and others went along with it anyway. Likewise, Donald Trump had absolutely zero proof that he could become the President of the United States. He had no political background, he had never held a political office before, and he had never run for president before either. Nevertheless, he went for it, and guess who's our president now? I don't need to tell you. You see, instead of relying on proof to assure them that they would have success, these people instead became the proof. And that is much more powerful than needing proof. If you don't have proof, then become the proof. That's how you be a powerful person in this world. As a personal example, when I ran my first ultramarathon, which was 62 miles, 100 kilometers, when I signed up for that race, I had no proof that I could do it. I had never run farther than about 17 miles in one day before. I had no proof that I could do 62. But when I was looking at the race information, I just knew that I could do it. Just something really spoke to me. I was like, I've been wanting to run an ultramarathon for a while. I said I wanted to do it before I started college, and I could just tell this is the time, and I know if I tell people about this, they'll think I'm insane, but I just know that I can do it. And to top it off, I signed up for the race only 40 days before it happened. So I just went for it. Within those 40 days, I worked my way up from my longest run being 17 miles to my longest run being 36 miles. I'd also never run more than maybe 50 or 60 miles in a week before. I worked my way up to about an 85-mile week. And then when the race came, it worked beautifully. You know, it wasn't without pain, but things went really well, and I finished on my first attempt. And it was awesome. And the whole time leading up to the race, whenever I had any doubt in my mind, like, can I really do it? I would just stop that thought, and I would say, it's already done. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I've already crossed the finish line. This game is set. There's no room for doubt because it's already over. I already did it. And, you know, from a logical perspective, a mindset like that sounds insane. But it works. Likewise, from a logical mindset, doing big things without any proof that they can be done is insane. But people have showed over and over again that when they know they're more powerful than data, which includes proof, then they can do what they set their mind to. I know this sounds very simple and even cliche, but it's true. It's just true that once you can get past your logical mind a little bit, don't abandon it, but don't let it rule over you. Once you do that, and you accept that you are more powerful than any piece of data that tells you what you can or cannot do, you become a more powerful person. And that means that you become capable of doing the things that you actually intend to do. And perhaps you even become a piece of the truth that a piece of the proof rather, that such a thing is possible. So rather than seeking out proof, seek to become the proof. Become the proof that you wish to see in the world, and you will go far. One more thing to end this video. I'm in a car, as you can see, and I have my tablet in the glove box, so that's a potential tip. If you're making a video in a car and you don't want to hold your phone or your tablet or whatever, try putting it in the glove box. Perhaps this video will be ample proof for you that works okay, or maybe it's not. Whatever the case, it's up to you. So, that's my spiel for today, and I will see you in the future. Peace out.